And week 11's back half of the first doubleheader of the week gets us started in Charleston, South Carolina. It is a week 11 showdown between these Chicago Warriors taking on the Charleston Predators. Welcome to the broadcast booth, everybody. It's Chris Curtis. I'm along with the one, the only Rochelle Colston. And Ray, we have a couple of teams looking to move up in their respective divisions and maybe get themselves into the playoff hunt.
Yeah, both teams are sitting number 2 in their division. We have a quarterback coming in. And this team is basically a passing game. He's got more touchdowns and interceptions, which is very unusual in this league. He leads the league with 15 touchdowns and type attack Chicago's quarterback.
Yeah, he's been good most of the season. And I mean, Chicago leads the league in passing touchdowns as well, talking about their aerial passing attack number 2 in yards for the season as well. So he'll be the main cog in the machine going forward for Chicago. On Charleston's side, they have themselves an Emin Kopech along with a Yayo Montana quarterback-halfback combination that's been pretty good all season long as well.
Yep, look for the run game from Charleston and the passing game from Chicago. Let's go.
Here we go. Just about to get things underway from Charleston. It'll be Chicago ball to start things off. Moving right to left across your screen. Hands in the air. Ball is up in the air as well, and we are underway with the first quarter. It'll be a touchback bringing it out to the 20-yard line. And here comes the Warriors offense. It's Patak, it's Caleb Giffis in the wide receiver spot. John Fullerton, Bobby Tarantino, and that's the wide receiving trio. 2 tight ends, Dean Jackson, Paulie Truth, and then a flurry of offensive linemen as well, which we'll get to in a second. Charlie Garner is your main halfback. He is one of the non-contract players on the ground for Chicago. Patak is under center. Nobody in the backfield, 4 to the right, as they spread it out, but then chunk it together on first down. Over the middle, that's caught. Just left of the hash to the 27-yard line, and that is the tight end, Paulie Truth, with the first catch of the game.
He's one of type attack's favorite targets. You'll see a lot of him. You'll see a lot of the receivers. And occasionally you'll see a running back here, every now and then.
Every now and then, exactly. Jackie Jones, Jess Fullerton, Galarza, Finney Flex, Rick Ross, and Robin Bono, your offensive linemen and women for the Warriors, as that'll be a run by Patak as he literally spun in a circle, does a little bit of a scramble around and gets close to the first down marker. It's 3rd and 1.
Now, apparently we this season type attack has not been a major rush for him. He's been throwing the ball more and more.
Patak will roll to the left. He has some room to go, has the first down and then some, and he will slide his way at the 34-yard line. So good work from him. First down and 10 for Chicago as they rely on the legs and the arm of type attack.
And that's where type attack is very dangerous. He can run the ball at any moment. He also has a great arm.
3 to the left and 1 to the right. Backing it up, looking to throw this again. Throws left side, and it is caught with one hand. The baseball mitt treatment. Down the field it goes. That is nicely done from Caleb Giffis.
What a beautiful catch. I mean, he just laid his body out there, stuck his hand out. Type attack caught him in stride. Whoop. He got a little behind the receiver, went in front of the receiver, then the receiver just missed.
Big old hands out there. Just puts his mitt out there, brings that one in. Patak gets underneath Finney Flex in the center position. Dime look on defense for Charleston. They're going to go man-to-man as well. 3 to the right, 1 to the left, just past midfield. That'll be the first handoff of the game, and it's a fairly decent one as they get the halfbacks involved, at least for the moment. That was the tight end, Dean Jackson, playing the fullback spot.
I think that you just caught the defense totally off guard. You're not looking for a run from Chicago in the middle of the field.
No, you're not. Nickel look on defense. Linebacker's playing back a little bit, and that's a run. Ooh. Turn and go from type attack, and he has it all the way down to the 26-yard line on the slide. Another 1st and 10.
Wow, you cannot leave type attack unguarded like that. He just take off at any moment.
We'll start things in 27, 1st and 10. In field goal range, type attack, and the Warriors offense off to a solid start, trying to get the first points of the game. Handoff right side, nothing doing, as they're going to gain a yard, no further than that. That was a good defensive stop from Jacob Clear, the corner.
And you have to keep the defense honest. You have to throw a run play every now and then. You can't become one-sided during a game.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. From the 26-yard line, 26 and a half is what they'll call it. The zone defense look from Charleston here as they move the wide receiver from the right into the slot in the left. Attack, looks, pressure, he's taken down. Big time sack, and it may stop them in their tracks. That is necessary for them to do something with that. And here comes Dan Dash, the defensive end.
And basically, he came off the line unblocked. Patak never saw him. He came from the blind side. Great play, 3rd and a mile here now.
3rd and very long. They're still in long field goal range if they so choose. Patak backs up, has time. Time is ending over the middle, and that is incomplete. Got it down to the 11-yard line, but it was knocked away. Intended target was John Fullerton, and a decision time here for Chicago.
Yeah, great play, John Stamango making a perfect hit at the right time, knocking the ball loose. I think we're going to see a 48-yard attempt here, Curtis.
We are. One of the longer field goals in SFL this season. Christian Ronald-Suey with a chance from the right hash. Snap is high, held well, kick is up and on the way. It is up, and it is... Was that good? That was no good. He got it wide left, couldn't knock it through, and Chicago comes up with nothing on their first drive.
That was so close. It had enough leg. It just drifted off to the left, just about maybe like a half a foot.
So the drive that went 49 yards ends up with nothing, and Charleston's going to get their first go at the football. Scoreless game. Chicago entering 4-3, and that is Charleston just under 500 themselves. Here we go, 1st and 10. Kopech is going to try to get through. He's taken down near the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he gained a yard because of forward progress. I disagree, but that's what it is.
Hey, when we see him, when they see him in the field, it's 2 different things, Curtis. I disagree also.
Well, I mean, especially me. Charleston 3-5 in that East Division. Trying to get themselves back to 500. That would be ideal. Backing up is Kopech. It's to the left side, and that one probably should have been caught. Instead, Doug Spelling cannot bring that one in. It is 3rd and long coming up here for Charleston.
Did Doug not see the ball? I mean, just basically just hit him in the chest.
He did. 5:58 to go in this first quarter of play. Quick moving first quarter. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Charleston in an obvious passing situation. They got to get the ball downfield to the 48-yard line in their own territory for the first down. Moving Michael Knight over to the left-hand side. Kopech throws left side. It's picked off. Chicago gets the turnover. And that is down to the Chicago 44-yard line. And that is ideal for the Warriors as they find Derek Majors in the back.
Yeah, Derek Majors just being at the right place at the right time. He's basically just got in front of the receiver and the ball was thrown to him.
Not ideal for Charleston, but Chicago will absolutely take that. That is Charleston's 16th turnover of the season. And is not going to help their differential as they go to -1 in the differential department. Chicago in business here. Good field position to start it out. Patak is under center. Delayed handoff, right side. That's a few yards forward and a 2nd and 5, as that is another tight end run for Chicago. And it'll be 2nd and 5.
This is using all your players in just weird positions. I mean, you're tight end and a halfback. He's getting pretty decent yardage every time he runs the ball.
Check that. Thought it was 40. It's 49. Tyrone Wheatley on the handoff there. Left side caught down to the 40 to the 37-yard line. And that sets them up near field goal range again. John Fullerton.
Yeah, I mean, it's type of attack that's going to sling it all night. I mean, you just wait for it, and he has no fear. If he throws an interception, he doesn't even care. He just shakes it off and just goes back up there and slings it some more.
Still scoreless after the missed field goal by Chicago. The interception thrown by Charleston. 68 total yards already for Chicago. They've got 5 wide. A move. The receiver to the right. Attack, backs up. He's going to try to get away. He can't do it. Got to get out of the pile first. He couldn't get free, and he will lose a few yards in the process.
He kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. He had no place to go. He tried to break free and blocked up by Ryan.
Dan Dash gets credit for the sack in the backfield as everything was collapsing on top of type attack there, and that puts them in its second and long scenario. 2 tackles, 2 sacks. That's efficiency for Dan Dash. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Patak is under center. Got to make third down easier. He'll throw left side, going for the first down. He can't get it. Not complete. He was looking down the field for Caleb Giffis, who has 1 catch already today, and said that one will hit the turf harmlessly. It's 3rd and long.
Caleb Giffis, hey, man, that was me. My fault. It wasn't that. I didn't think he should.
Patak under center, 1 in the backfield. 3 to the right in the bunch. Backing up. Pressure coming. Taken down again. 3rd down becomes 4th down. Chicago's going to have to punt it away. Dan Dash with 3 sacks in the first quarter.
2 sacks in this possession. Have yourself a game, man.
Yeah, have yourself a quarter. That was... wow. 4th and long. They'll punt it away. And try to pin Charleston down deep. There's going to be return, not much, to the 19-yard line. Here comes Charleston, their first possession after the interception. They've got some redeeming to do. Let's see if they can do something with it, but Kopech probably isn't going to go super deep anytime soon. Try to not repeat those mistakes. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 2 in the backfield. There's Yayo Montana, the halfback. To the outside, they'll put it in Montana's hands on the screen pass, and that is going to get them 7 yards. Good start for Charleston on first down.
If he would have stepped out of bounds on his own, he probably would have gotten 10 more yards.
Yeah, good stuff from Charleston. They're trying to get themselves down the field, middle of the pack offensively. Not anything to write home about from an achievement standpoint, but enough to win 3 games so far this season. Moving Doug Spelling from right to left. Handoff. Montana is going to get himself a first down, forcing Chicago a little bit further back to the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Yep, I have a feeling we'll be seeing lots of Montana tonight until they can stop him. Charleston likes to run the ball.
The main cogs in their offensive machine. Tight end off to the right. Leon Sandcastle over there. From left to right across the formation goes the receiver. They line it up at the 33. Handoff left side. That is not going to work. Gets stuck behind his blocker and gets taken down. That was Nick Hoagland, the other halfback. And while there's 3 of them on this roster, he was number 2.
We have 3 halfbacks, a fullback, and 2 tight ends. This offense was built to run.
Yeah, it's a downhill run as well. They're going to put a shoulder into you and knock you down if you get in their way. 2nd and long. That is a Montana run to the left. There is not much there. He's going to gain 2 back and a 3rd and long coming for Charleston. And don't make any big key mistakes here, and they can at least punt the ball away and reverse the field.
And don't need another interception here.
No. Can't afford it. Kopech backs up. Needs to chuck this down the field. That is incomplete. Could not complete the pass, as that one will hit Nick twice right in the legs. That is 4th down coming, and Charleston will punt it away. All right, so Chicago still scoreless in this football game, believe it or not. Chicago and Charleston both, as this punt will go end over end. That's a good kick all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's fair caught there as John Fullerton will bring it in. Here comes Chicago for their 3rd possession. First one much better than the second one.
And this is probably the worst field position Chicago has had all night.
Let's see how they respond. Trying to get themselves down the field. Left side, incomplete, overthrew his target. The pocket was collapsing again. Giffis, your intended target. And Rochelle, that is what happens when pressure gets down into the quarterback spot very quickly.
And Charleston's doing a good job of bringing it, making Patak feel very uncomfortable back there.
The only problem is when Patak starts to feel uncomfortable, he starts to try to escape. And 9 times out of 10, he's able to escape. Man defense from Charleston in the nickel. Patak backs up. Pressure, throws, right side, it's picked off! A lot of room to run. That's returned all the way down to the 26-yard line. Charleston has themselves a big-time play, as it is John Stamengo, who made a play earlier as well, who returns the ball back the other side.
Okay, this could be disastrous. You can get, turn the ball over. They have great field position. They're in field goal range now.
Yeah. Charleston with a chance to make a statement at home against a team who's over 500 in Chicago. It is Kopech. They're in the weak eye formation. Nickel look on D. That's a handoff right side. Not a lot there to go. And that run is going to go absolutely nowhere. Lost a yard.
Yeah, that time the defensive line got some pressure, got some push forward, and they just got backed up behind all the blockers.
2nd and long. Handoff, right side again. This is a good-looking run for Hoagland. He'll get himself a 6-pack and make it 3rd and 5 for Charleston.
Now it's 3rd and 5. Your playbook's wide open. You can run here. You can pass here. I'm looking for a pass myself.
A lot of room. Regardless of where you go in the playbook, you have a lot of room to execute your play. Kopech backs it up, 7-step drop. Plenty of time over the middle. That was picked off again. 3 interceptions in the first quarter, 2 by Chicago, 1 by Charleston, and the Warriors have it back the other way.
A great play by Melodious Manning, being in the right place at the right time.
Not ideal for the offense for Charleston. 3 possessions, one of them being a punt, the other 2 being interceptions.
We've had more possessions in this first quarter than some people have in a whole half.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Each team has possessed it now 3 times. Chicago's on number 4. Looking to throw this over the right side, caught. And that'll get them 8 yards. That's Fullerton's 2nd catch.
And Type Attack trusts his receivers, tremendously, because he throws it into heavy traffic all the time.
Yeah, that's part of the chemistry that they have in Chicago. I know that things haven't all been rosy red for them over the last couple seasons, but they are making some inroads, making some progress. 2nd and 2. Patak is under center. He'll move the slot receiver to the right. And a turn and go. Chance for Patak to get some yards. He's going to juke and then get taken down at the 35-yard line. You almost thought, get down, slide, and then he just takes a hit instead. Hold on to the ball.
He thinks he's a running back at times. He really does. He's not gonna. He barely ever slides.
He is 2 for 4 on these scrambles so far as sliding. That will bring us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're on possession number 7 in this game. It's still scoreless in Charleston, South Carolina. Two interceptions, 2 punts, a missed field goal. No points on the board.
Did you expect a low-scoring game today? I didn't.
Yeah, the defense is both playing fairly well at this point. Charleston bending but not breaking. And that'll be a run to the right-hand side. There is not a lot there, and that is a problem. That is Bowman, the outside linebacker who went down in a heap. Ben Bowman, who was barely moved. See if we can get you an update here from Charleston, but not ideal for the Predators.
Well, the good news is that Chicago really doesn't run the ball a whole lot. So
Yeah, and they don't rely on their short passing game much either. Everything's 8 yards or deeper. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Defensive formation feels symmetrical right at the moment. That's Patak going to try to spin out of the tackle, and it's going to be a big hit instead. And 3rd and 14 as he loses a couple more yards. That goes down as a sack.
Rand Hardaway says hello.
Yeah. Wasted no time. I think he was the spy on Patak, making sure he stays in the backfield. 3rd and very long for Ty Patak, trying to avoid the team's 3rd punt. Patak will move to the right. Pressure, now runs, and he's going to get the first down. Unreal from Ty Patak. The instincts on this man to know when to go. 1st and 10, the Warriors are on the move.
So far, that's Patak's 9th carry, 47 yards. He's averaging 5.2 yards per carry.
Unreal for Ty Patak. He's got 5 carries. He had more than 9 yards per carry right now for the quarterback out of Chicago. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Tight end moves to the left, or to the right. That's Pauly Truth over there. Patak throws right side. It's caught. And then a spear and a spine buster is going to bring Giffis down to the turf, but he will hold on to the football. 1st and 10 Warriors.
That's a second incredible catch that Giffis has made. First it was a one-handed one, and this time it was he knew he was getting hit. He just laid his body out anyway.
Big time hit that was. But he took it. 1st and 10 for Chicago. It's been a good, well-contested game so far. Handoff through the middle. The shoulder down to try to get a few extra yards is a good one. That's a 7-yard carry. That's Wheatley again.
And Chicago passes the ball so much that when they do run it, just catches the defense totally off guard. That's why Patak gets free so much. I think they're looking for the pass.
He's going to run here. Ooh. Doesn't get free. Tried to get away from the backfield, and he doesn't see the line of scrimmage. Loses a yard. It's Dan Dash again. And if that goes as a sack, that's number 4 in the first half.
It does. He lost a yard, so it was definitely a sack.
Unreal from Dan Dash, who's been all over the map, chasing down Ty Patak. Move the running back into a route. 3rd and 4, throws right side, needed that completion, hits him in the helmet instead. Giffis is wanting another crack at that one. It's 4th down.
I think we'll actually see a makeable field goal here. Maybe. 47, 48 yards.
48. Another 48-yarder, so this is the same distance that it was earlier when Christian Raul-Sui missed. Well, another crack at it, this time from the left hash. He's 0 for 1. Snap is low. Handled well. Kick is up and on the way. It's got a hook, and it does. Chicago's on the board. Finally. 10 plays, 55 yards, and it's 3-0 Warriors.
That was also close, Curtis. That almost kept pulling to the right.
Man. Storytellers in the SFL have a good one brewing here. 3-0 Chicago. After a 48-yard field goal from Christian Raul-Sui, who's now 1 for 2 on the day. This is returnable. Out to the 20, to the 25, taken down there at the 26-yard line. That is where they will mark things out. 1st and 10 for Iman Kopech and company. Don't forget Yayo Montana back there. We have yet to see much from Brad Taylor-Wright, the fullback. And then we've seen very little from Leon Sandcastle and Xavier Solomon, the 2 tight ends in this roster for Charleston.
I also want to note that these teams have met 4 times. And guess what? Charleston has never, Chicago has never beaten Charleston.
Chicago has never beaten Charleston. Okay. Maybe they're able to get that mark off the books as you see the Dags Droneworks blimp high above, creating a shadow on this field. 2nd and 9. Kopech backs it up, throws right side, and it looked like it should have been defensive pass interference, but just didn't fit the call. And it is 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, that play looked a little bit awkward. Like, where was the receiver? It was being swallowed up by the defender.
Give me an illegal contact, give me a pass interference, give me something. Charleston in another 3rd and long. The last thing they want to do is give this ball back to Chicago. Kopech taking his time, backs it up, 5-step drop, and a blindside blitz. That is a huge sack and a big-time play for the Chicago defense again. That'll force a 4th down, Alex Bond.
Yeah, Alex Bond just came up from the outside, untouched. Kopech had no idea he was coming. That's all you can do there. Lucky he held onto the ball.
He did. He did hold on to the ball, needed to do that. 4th and long coming up here as a punt. We'll get this back to midfield, maybe a little bit farther. Kick is up and gone. Just past midfield to the 45-yard line is where Chicago will start this next drive. Still 3-0.
I mean, the punt actually was a pretty decent punt.
Wasn't so bad. A lot of hang time for it to not go as far as probably they wanted.
They didn't allow any return at all, so that was the positive side of it.
That'll work. Here comes the Chicago offense. Attack is under center. We're going to throw it short, right side. That one is caught. That'll net them at least something, make a 2nd down a little bit easier.
I think Patek is starting to feel the pressure a little bit more from the defense. He's starting to get rid of the ball a lot faster.
There's not much else that'll speed up the clock in your head other than a blitz you know is coming. 2nd and 5. Patek backs it up, throws right side, and it's picked off again. 2 interceptions for each side, and Charleston has it at their own 45-yard line.
This is becoming unbelievable.
A defensive masterclass by both of these teams so far. As Chicago fails to extend the lead, they're going to give the ball back to Charleston at their own 45-yard line with 5:52 left in the first half.
The same exact place that Chicago received the ball on their side of the field.
1st and 10. Finally handed off. And that'll be a gain of 2. No further than that. But they do get the hit. Does Chicago to keep it at 3rd and long.
Great open field tackle there by cornerback Derek Majors.
Second and long. Here we go. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff through the middle, gets caught by his blockers and gets 2 yards. Nothing more than that. And now it's 3rd and long coming up here for the Predators.
Chicago defense is doing a great job for the runs up the middle tonight. Not getting much.
3rd and long, got to get it into Chicago territory at the 45 for a 1st down. Pressure coming. That is a big time hit, and Kopech goes down. 4th and long, and they'll punt it away again.
That time, strong safety Dylan Bamseller on the pass rush. Comes up with the sack. Wow, another possession. Here we go.
Yeah, no kidding. I was just going to say the same thing.
That was a 3 and out.
That is up and gone. Here comes the fair catch. Chicago going to get this ball back. 1st and 10 for these guys. They're just going back and forth. Defensive play after defensive play. Just salvos being dodged left, right, and center. Neither of these teams can really catch rhythm offensively right now. Here we go. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Attack has time, throws short, nearly intercepted again. That one will hit the turf. 2nd and 10 for Chicago.
Now we're starting to see these like little bitty close passes. I'm surprised.
He almost looks scared to go down the field because he doesn't want to have an issue with another interception. 2nd and 10. 114 total yards of offense for Chicago. They've got 3 points to show for it, and Charleston has a lot less than that. Attack in trouble. He's taken down again. 7-step drop, and he dropped right into the path of the linebacker. It is 3rd and very long.
She will say somebody else got a sack tonight. It was outside linebacker Khalil Thomas, number 58. It wasn't Dan Dash.
Exactly. 4 sacks in the first half from Dan Dash. 5 total for the game for Charleston. One of them belonging to Khalil Thomas right there. 3rd and long. Last thing they want to do is punt this football away, but that looks more and more likely. Attack. Quick throw, right side. That one's caught. And that'll make the field a little bit shorter to the first down marker, but it will not be enough, and Chicago will punt it away.
Okay, 3 and out.
All right, so another punt upcoming. Charleston's going to get this ball back just past midfield or so, one would think. As this kick is up and gone. Up to the 26-yard line. Return to the 29-yard line, nothing more than that. And Terrell Buckley is on the turf, and he is not moving very well.
I'm looking at the graphic on the screen. Charleston only has 14 yards of offense.
Yeah, that's not enough, to say the least. Ball at the Charleston 29-yard line. See what they can do, moving right to left across your screen. Backing it up. Trying to get rid of it. Throws the flats instead, and it goes backwards. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Charleston.
Great job by Chicago's defense, having a cornerback on the outside. Haber Ramsey played that perfectly.
Second down. Do they dare run the ball after having an unsuccessful pass play? They are lined up to run it right now. It'll be a handoff right side, and that is going to be a 3-yard gain for Yale, Montana. Sets them up with a 3rd and a long medium.
They've been running up the middle. I mean, that worked a little bit better than up the middle running. They got more 2 yards out of that, but that didn't work really well either. They're forced to pass here.
This is a passing situation. Charleston trying to get the ball at the field. Kopech throws right side, and it's nearly picked off again. Man, oh man. Both these passing attacks have real big issues so far in this football game. It's 4th and 7.
Another great play by Haber Ramsey there.
He's been good on that side, especially in one-on-ones. Kick is up and gone. Chicago going to get it back at the 33-yard line, returnable to the 39-yard line. So 6 yards netted on the return with 2:49 to go in this first half. Chicago got the ball to start things out, so it'll be Charleston getting the ball at the start of the second half. So it's imperative for Charleston to try to keep them off the board on this drive.
So in this quarter, we've had 4 3-and-outs, 1 interception. All defense.
Yeah. A lot of really good defensive plays. A couple of long runs earlier, but not much. Throw right side, incomplete. 2nd and 10 as he overthrows his intended target.
Charleston's game plan was to put as much pressure on type tacklers as possible, and they're doing it. He's feeling the pressure every single play.
Yeah, every time he's got the ball in his hands, he's got a cavalry of players headed to him, which is what you have to do. Get him as uncomfortable as possible because he will shred you if you don't. Kopech throws. That's caught. First down and more to the 45-yard line. And that will be exactly what the doctor ordered. It's 1st and 10.
Still, a very well-defended pass. I mean, look at this. There's players surrounding the receiver every single time. Just putting in the exact right location.
Yeah, it's hard to do consecutively. That's exactly what Patak is doing. 132 to 17 is your total yards. A lot of that has to do with possession time. That'll be a run forward. There's not a ton there. They'll say 4 yards. I think that's generous, but they do get it closer. And now a 2nd and 6.
I think the run game works a little bit for Chicago because they're expecting pass. They're bringing everybody. They put pressure on Patak, so it opens up a couple of holes.
And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to halftime as we get closer and closer to the locker rooms in a 3-0 game. It's the Simulation Football League on the Virtual Football Network. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Key play here for Chicago. Moving the receiver into the 4-pack now on the right-hand side. Looks like man-to-man on defense. Patak throws short on the crossing pattern, and that will not be enough. Gain of a yard, no further, and it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing this short passing game from Patak. It's kind of weird.
It's only a little weird. See if they can find something to make it stick. 3rd and, we'll say, short for Chicago. Backing it up. Patak in trouble again, and he goes down. Is that who I think it is? Oh, no. Oh, no. Patak has gone down. Is that Dan Dash with the sack? I think it might have been. But the bigger story here is Ty Patak is down, and it does not look good. Enter 1. I'm going to see if it's going to be Brock Hewitt or Ray Lucas that comes out. Not good for Chicago.
It was Dan Dash on that sack. Oh my gosh.
5 sacks in the first half. He's setting records if he's not careful there. That's a fair catch called for and brought in at the 12-yard line. So after taking out the Warriors quarterback, so to speak, this becomes the Chicago Warriors show. The Charleston Predators show for the next little while as we come up to the end of this first half.
They got a long way to go, but they still have all 3 timeouts left, so it is possible.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Backing it up, throwing this left side. That one's caught. A lot of room out there. And that is a 1st down and more as Charleston able to move the chains with Nick Twice.
I think that's their longest play tonight.
Play of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
I mean, right before the halftime.
Definitely agreed with that. Sun over the horizon here in Charleston as well. High formation. You have 1 straggler to the left as well. This will be a... Oh, what a run. Nice work. And that is not a bad way to go as Iman Kopech gets a few more yards.
He's showing I can run too, Ty.
Yeah. A little bit of proof of concept there for Charleston. High formation. Got to get it to the 40 for a 1st down. Not a ton of time left in this first half. Right side, picked off again. 3rd time that Chicago has picked off him on Kopech, and they have it at the Charleston 35.
This time the pick goes in the hands of number 20, the cornerback, Cabo Ramsey.
Ramsey
he just jumped around.
That one in. Yep. Read it from arm to arm, able to bring it in. 3 turnovers on the day for Charleston, 2 for Chicago. And again, we're not even out of the first half yet. Chicago has a chance to maybe get another field goal before the end of the first half if they can manage the clock brilliantly.
And now we're seeing Brock Hurd, 6'4", 232-pound quarterback.
Oh my God! It's picked off again. 3 turnovers per side, as another possession, I should say, bites the dust one more time. That one is Leo Morris.
This is becoming almost insane. That was just a ill-advised throw.
Wild and wacky game, regardless of how you want it to go. 1st and 10. 37 seconds left in this first half. And Charleston again with a chance.
I think if I was Charleston, I would just kneel this ball, go to halftime.
Yeah. That is exactly not what they're going to do, though. On 32-yard line.
And they're going to throw. Okay.
Kopech tipped and incomplete. That'll stop the clock and bring that one to a bit of a snooze.
Yeah, 32 seconds left.
Not a ton of yards in the second quarter for Chicago.
No, not a ton of yards for either team, really, in this first half.
175 total yards between these two teams. It'll be throw right side, caught, turning it upfield, and keep on keeping on. That's one of the tight ends for Charleston as they get it down the field just a bit, and that is Xavier Solomon, the veteran tight end.
That big man can move.
Yeah, he can. Did the same thing when he was with Carolina as well.
Good job of getting out of bounds there.
It does stop the clock. 26 seconds to go. They still have an outside chance at a field goal. Pressure taken down again. And that will bring us to a timeout taken by Charleston.
The British saw there with the sack.
Milano's first sack of the game. And here comes Charleston, trying to do something before the end of this first half. Backing it up, looking to throw over the middle. That one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up again. Nick Twice is your intended target there. And the last thing that the Warriors can afford is to give up points at this point.
I think they're definitely in a passing formation in quads here.
They are. Backing it up, looking to throw this. Pressure, throws on the run, it's caught. What a throw and a catch. Not enough for a first down, but that was still impressive. And they will have to punt this one away unless they decide to try for it with 11 seconds left.
11 seconds, I mean, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, that's kind of my thought too. They're in Hill.
You got out of bounds, the clock stops.
Doug Spelling on that grab, 4th and 1. As you alluded to, the clock did stop, and they're going to go I formation.
I mean, Kopech's out there.
Likely a run in the heavy set. Be very surprised if it's anything else. It is a run. Doesn't get the first down, and they are going to let the time stop, so to speak.
Good open field tackle by defensive end Peter Merck, number 78. Stop the drive. Now, if you're Chicago, you have 9 seconds, I would just run the ball.
Just sit on the ball, exactly. Yep. Completely agree with that. Reminder that, though, they do kick to Charleston at the start of the second half in what is still a baseball score in South Carolina. Patak. Nothing. Not even Patak at this point. That's
like Patak's back?
Nope, not Patak. That is Caleb Giffus on the intended target. But I think it's still Heward out there.
Yep, it is.
They run it by platoon, at least for the moment. Nobody in the backfield. Backing up, throwing right side. That one's short but catchable. And that is going to be a timeout called one more time.
Why?
think they might be in long throw or Hail Mary range. I think they're going to try for something.
With a backup quarterback, this is interesting.
It is. There is only there's one in the backfield, so maybe they do decide to hand it off. Let's see. Pressure taken down, and that is going to be an unceremonious end to this first half of play. It has been a defensive struggle for both these teams. Offenses can't get anything moving. It's halftime. Ray, tell me what you saw during a fast-moving first and second quarter.
I saw lots of defense, lots of sacks, lots of interceptions. Dan Dash has been amazing throughout the whole game. I'm waiting to see what happens after half. I mean, I know defense is playing fine. They need to make some serious offensive adjustments at halftime.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some more to speak about offensively after this halftime is done. So a big halftime adjustment period for both these teams. This game, very close. 3-0 is nothing to sneeze at for either one of these defenses who have played very well. Several turnovers and just great game-breaking plays. Still no touchdowns on the board yet for either side.
I think Type Attack in the chat just summed up. Ever play a whole half and nothing happened?
I mean, the exception to that is something did happen. Ty, you went down hard a lot. Thanks to Dan Dash and company. And get some injury updates here and see what the score is here. Buckley with a ruptured Achilles, he is done. And it is a bruised sternum for Patek. See if we can see that again. He is probable to come back, so we may see him probably another quarter.
Chicago fans hope so anyway.
Yeah. That would be ideal. Warriors going to try to get something done defensively. Going to give the ball to Charleston as we start the second half of play. Kick is up and on the way. And here we go from the goal line. The 15 to the 20, 25 to the 27-yard line. And not much more than that. There's some laundry down, and we're moving back by 10 yards.
Ugh. No one can get it right tonight.
It couldn't closer to the 10-yard line and said, yeah, there's a lot of just sloppy play as far as that goes. First and 10, defensively, both teams have been very good, but have they been very good at the offense? Offense has just been really not great. See what kind of adjustments Charleston made on offense for the start of the third quarter of play. Ball on their own 13-yard line. Handoff right side. Montana is going to get a few, make it 3 yards. For Montana, it's 2nd and 7.
Good job of turning a nothing play into a couple of yards anyway.
Very close game. Second game of week 11. Plenty more after this one. Full Saturday slate. No games tomorrow. That's going to be a run forward, and it's a decent one to the 32-yard line. That's Hoagland. His first carry in a while. It's 3rd and 3.
Well, Charleston's offense really hasn't been on the field that much tonight.
See what they can do on a third down. Be the first down in a while for Charleston. Key moment in this football game. Kopech, throw, incomplete. That'll fly over the band of receivers and defenders that were flying after that football. It's 4th down, and Charleston will punt it away.
We had 6 bodies and the ball wasn't thrown to any of them, really. It was just thrown over everybody's head.
My receiver's down there somewhere comes to mind.
With the 3 defenders.
Yeah. So 4th and 3, it'll be a punt upcoming for Charleston. They'll give the ball back to Chicago, who holds on to the slimmest of leads, 3-0. That's returnable down the left sideline to the 49-yard line. They're going to say the ball ended up at midfield, and Fullerton has himself a first down nearly in cash territory.
I would definitely say that Chicago is winning the starting field position of the goal tonight. I mean, they've had great field position all night long.
Yeah. Not great there. 1st and 10, ball at midfield.
Chicago's doing a great job of getting 45-yard line, 50-yard line.
Mhm. Yeah, it's been solid for them for the most part. That's Fullerton moving to the top of your screen. Handoff, right side, a spin move that gets them a yard or two. They're going to say 2. Linebacker comes up to make the hit. It's 2nd and 8.
Now with Patek out, does the Chicago offense change, or they just keep slinging it? Oh,
I mean,
there's
it's
Patek.
No, he's back. We saw it. We saw that he may be back. It's just a matter of how long it was going to be. The Bruce Sternum, not enough to keep him out in a 3-point game. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, toss play, right-hand side. There's not a lot to it, but they do get positive yardage one more time. That was Brad Taylor Wright, the fullback, with his first carry. Take a look there. John Stamango, he's been good. Has an interception so far today. Has also been everywhere the ball is. Pressure, throws, caught just past the 40 to the 38-yard line. That's Fullerton again. They're inch their way closer.
I mean, you can't defend. I mean, you can't really, say Charleston's doing a bad job in coverage. I mean, there's 3 defenders right there. The receiver just did a good job of getting in front of all 3 of them. And the tackle did a good job of throwing the ball where only he could catch it.
You try to isolate yourself in the away from those defenders if you're a receiver. 7:32 left in this 3rd quarter. Patak throws right side, caught. Found the spot between the defensive backs. 1 corner, 1 safety is in the area. That will bring it down. 7:21 to go in this 3rd quarter, and the Warriors starting to move.
I think that time Patak saw that Paulie Truth was, pretty much with smaller defenders and took advantage of it.
Sometimes throwing to the shorter guys actually does help. May not be able to high point the football very high, but they are a gritty possession type receiver. Pressure, throws, intercepted again. Another interception. We got to be going for some kind of record. That's Leo Morris with another interception for Charleston.
Okay, so I think Oprah's in the stand saying, you get an interception, and you get an interception, and you get a sack, and you get a sack. It's been insane. They want Oprah to leave the building.
Giving out a lot of sacks, giving out a lot of problems offensively. Can't grow your grass with problems offensively. 1st and 10.
Dirty. Have her escorted out.
That is a handoff for Montana, and he will go absolutely nowhere. 2nd layer got to him. That's a 1-yard gain.
Those inside runs, not working. Both of these defenses did a good job of playing for the other team's offenses. I will say that.
171 yards of total offense for Chicago. 3 points to show for it. 75 yards for the Predators, and no points to show for it. That will be incomplete as well. Goes over the head of everybody, and 3rd down coming.
It's on Melodious Manning. So we're 3rd and very long again. If you like defense, this is the game you should have came for.
Yep, 100% agree with that. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 8:30 left. Pressure and another sack. The sacks and the pressures and the interceptions and the lack of offense. Both these teams riding the struggle bus right now offensively.
I saw the box. I saw that they were showing pressure. Then I saw Jad McPherson just bust through like it was nobody's business, straight to the quarterback.
Punt upcoming.
From their own end zone. That's tough.
Yep. In the shadow of his own goalpost. Got to get this as far away as possible. That's a good kick.
Nice punt.
Get it all the way to the 45, but it's returned down to the 40-yard line to the 39. And it is Chicago ball. Fullerton with a great bit of play there to set them up.
That was an awesome return. I thought it should be a fair catch. A great blocking. Look at the blocking. Whoop. Then the spin move.
Yep. Great work. All at the 39-yard line. Letting it breathe here for the moment. The farther we get into this low-scoring game, the more each play magnifies in intensity. Attack in trouble, another sack. And that time it was not Dan Dash who got home. One of his cohorts. Yeah, exactly. Another one goes down, and Patak has been eating sacks all day.
I know the most that Patak's been sacked in a game has been 15 times. Will we see that again here tonight?
I would not say they're on pace for it, but they're close. 2nd and 15. Patak throws, got a catch, first down and more, down to the 25-yard line. Fullerton does the job, and they have themselves nearly 100 yards more than their opposition right now.
And John Fullerton just ran a great route, put himself in between the two defenders, and Patak just made a great throw.
Put it where only his guy could get it.
And only now, but we're in field goal range.
Yes, we are.
I haven't said that many times tonight.
No. There's a difference, I guess. Makeable field goal range and field goal range. Throw over the middle. That one's caught. A few yards going forward. Make it 2nd and 3. 4 and 45 left in this third quarter.
Now you have 2nd and 3. I mean, you're almost in the red zone. Oh, you are in the red zone. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, you're good. They're in the red zone. Handoff. Nope. Play action.
Oh, no.
Attack in trouble. Broken tackle. Spin move, and he gets taken down near the line of scrimmage. Nothing Patak can do, and the clock continues to tick away.
Great pursuit by Khalil Thomas. Another great play on this drive. He had the sack, and now he's got the tackle on Patak.
He's been good most of the week.
He's had 3 sacks in the game himself tonight.
Yeah. He's no Dan Dash, but he's on a tear himself. That's blocked at the defensive line.
Was it Thomas again?
I think he was the run Russian.
Score number 43 with a great, your hands up in the air and knock the ball down move.
35 yards, trying to make it a 6-0 lead. Christian Round, Sui right hash. He missed from here 43 yards earlier. Or 49 yards earlier. That is up and on the way. It is good. So give Chicago a 6-0 lead. We've doubled our score. We still have a lopsided baseball game. It's 6-0.
Definitely a baseball score. It's like, and that came into this game expecting Chicago to put, lots of points on the board, Charleston to return it, and it's been all defense.
It really has. Charleston is having problems, real problems, finding an offense against a good defensive team that Chicago is being right now. That kick is up and on the way. That's going to get about 10 yards deep in the end zone, where Charleston will down it there and go to the 20-yard line.
I think Charleston has to basically abandon the run game a little bit. It's not working. You're only one touchdown behind. Yeah. Score a touchdown and be leading the game, believe it or not, in the third quarter.
1st and 10. Delayed handoff. There's a decent run forward to the 24-yard line. And that was Montana getting them closer to the 200-yard mark.
And he was a little slow getting up himself.
Under center. Handoff through the middle, and that is going to be 3rd and 5 coming up. Chance for the Warriors to get off the field and keep Kopech where he is.
Making a run formation and they're pass.
And he's going to pass out of it left side, incomplete. Probably should have been a flag. Nothing called. DPI doesn't exist apparently, and it's 4th down.
That was pretty much DPI to me, but that's
wow.
the second time tonight.
He tackled that man. He tackled that man before he got there. Punt is gone to the 40. Return to the 45, the 46-yard line by John Fullerton. And Chicago, they're living right now, a 6-point lead, and they think they got away with a PI there, Ray.
And once again, they're starting almost at midfield.
More good field position for the Warriors. See if they can take possession or take a lesson from their earlier failures. We have yet to see a touchdown in this football game. Just 2 field goals. Pressure. And Batak goes down again. That's the 5th time he's been sacked today. No, he's more than that, like 8 or 9 now. John Lally with another one as he brings him down for the 2nd time tonight.
That is the 9th sack. We could hit the 15 mark.
Starting to count sacks as points. That's how it's going right now. Right side, tipped and incomplete. Good play by the safety to jump that one away. And it's 3rd and very long.
Once again, we have another great defensive play.
Third and long. Backing it up, pressure again. He got it out that time. It's 4th down. How long until you start abandoning the strategy? How long until you start going for it on 4th down to make them make a stop?
I don't think you do it on 4th and 13.
You don't do it now. That's a fair point. Kick going to be up and on the way here fairly shortly. Kick is up and it is gone. Charleston with the return. They'll get to the 22-yard line and no further than that. Here we go. Christian.
To ask, so if you're a receiver and you're doing a return and you catch the ball and you see all the defenders right in front of you, why do you decide to run at them?
Just act like a bowling ball. Knock them all down. Easy. 5 wide. Iman Kopech trying to get something on the board for Charleston. Throws over the middle. That one's caught. A lot of room. No way. They're finally going to get something. Down to the 10, the 5. It's a touchdown. And they're on the board. Charleston does the job. It is Doug Spelling who gets Charleston on the board. They're going to take the lead.
Now, I'm not sure. Chicago brought pressure. I guess they were thinking run. And that time, Doug Spelling just got behind all the defenders and with a perfect pass by Kopech. And just like that, Charleston has a lead.
After all of the offensive struggles all day long, they nearly even the yard count. After that, there's still a fairly big gap with 37 yards there, but that's a big-time play. Kopech gets the job done, and we have a new leader in the clubhouse in this 3rd quarter.
And you said it. It wasn't a drive. It was one play.
Yeah, that's exactly it. The quick strike offense is all they needed. Reminder that every time they went down the field with long throws previously, they were intercepted. They finally got one to go. This will be a touchback about 15 yards deep into the end zone. And it is 1st and 10 for Chicago. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
I just think that Chicago brought too many people in the pass rush at the time and left the secondary pretty much vulnerable.
Yeah, it wasn't quite a cover zero, but it was definitely something like it. Three to the left, four to the left, one to the right. Attack. Pressure. He's going to turn and run. He gets taken down. He does get positive yardage. They're going to give him 3 yards, 2nd and 7. You're watching Simulation Football League action here on the Virtual Football Network. This week on VFN, SFL Week 11 continues tomorrow and Monday, while the UFL Conference Finals get going Tuesday ahead of the inaugural UFL Championship game Friday, October 3rd. No other network gives you more football. The SFL lives on VFN. 2nd and 7. Patak in trouble and taken down again. It's like new life has been breathed into the Charleston defense, and another sack. Man, Ty Patak's feeling like Lamar Jackson out there right now.
Dan Dash, Khalil Thomas, they both got a sack on this possession.
Oh, man. 4 sacks for Dash. They gave 2 of his tackles for loss instead. Still impressive day for Dan Dash.
A 7-yard loss that time.
3rd and very long. Looking to throw that right side. It's incomplete. Good coverage downfield. Patak does not get sacked that time, but it will be a punt.
It was close. The pressure was there, and he threw the ball before he wanted to.
And a punt upcoming just before the goal line. And it's up and on the way, and a big-time hit. Stopping the return in its tracks before that can get going. And here comes the Charleston offense. Now, after forcing Patak to punt it away, they have a chance to go up 2 scores here. Maybe not. They have a chance to stay at 1. Really. I think if they get a touchdown here, they may try for 2, though.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, could be fun. Strategy's fun, especially in football. That's a Yale, Montana run, and that is not going to go according to plan. It is 2nd and long.
That is another TFL for Charleston. This time it was...
Handoff, left-hand side. That's a broken tackle trying to get it through. And that's a couple yards, no more than that. It's another 3rd and long for Charleston.
And every time either one of these quarterbacks throw the ball, you're like, is this going to be another interception?
And or any time they hold on to the ball for more than 3 seconds, this is going to be another sack.
It's wild.
Charleston has yet to convert on 3rd down. That's going to be a screen pass to the outside. That's their first conversion of the day on 3rd down. Well done on the read, on the overlay from our producer Cameron Irvine to show that. And that is going to end the 3rd quarter of play. It's a 7-6 ball game. We've got a high-scoring baseball game on the SFL on the Virtual Football Network.
Good job, Montana, by riding the sideline, staying in bounds, picking up the first down.
Riding the rail, needed it. Charleston has some momentum now. They're trying to get to 1 game under 500, sitting at 3-5 at the moment. Really can't afford to lose any more games. That's going to be a handoff, a broken tackle, but not much there, as that is going to be a 2nd down coming.
Yeah, Montana's had a rough night, 11 attempts and only 20 yards, averaging 1.8 yards per carry.
That's a testament to what Chicago's been able to do defensively. Another key moment for Charleston's offense. Throw over the middle, tipped, and nearly caught it anyway. Wow, down the field it goes.
Dylan Bamsteller was there.
Yeah, oh, very, very close. Here come the Predators. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Nickel look on D. They'll go more to the 4. Yeah, still the nickel. See what they can do. Man-to-man defense for Chicago. Throws left side. That's caught. First down and more on a roll to the 25-yard line. That is a Charleston first down. It's Nick Twice one more time.
Great job. I mean, ball was thrown a little bit low. Nick Twice went down and got it. The defender was behind him. First down in field goal range.
Get themselves into a 2-possession or into a 4-point lead if they can keep the ball and get some points. Nickel look on D. Charleston right to left. On your screen. Kopech backs up, hands off. A lot of room, a shoulder down for Montana, and he will get himself 7 more yards.
Great pickup on first down. 7 yards is nothing to sneeze at.
They will take it.
I'm reading all the signs in the stadium. They're pretty funny.
Hand off, left side, broken tackle, trying to get the first down, can't do it.
And that time, defense did a great job of swarming the ball, swarming the halfback. 3rd and 1, very manageable here.
Exactly. A lot of plays in the playbook for this kind of distance. 3rd and 1. Chicago on the other side has a chance to get off the field. Big moment in this football game. In the red zone. Chicago trying to keep it to 1 possession. Stopped in the backfield. What a stop. And that'll keep Charleston right where they are. They'll kick a field goal, but no further damage.
Dylan Bamseller from his strong safety position came in and make a great open field tackle, making the field goal necessary. Forced it, basically.
Kick is up and on the way. It is up and it is through. 3 points added on, but Chicago got away with murder there. Bend but don't break. They get the job done and they keep it at a 1-touchdown game.
But in this game, points are at a premium. I mean, I'd be having a party if I had a field goal in this game.
Are you having an all-pro party?
I might.
Cameron Duty gets the field goal for Charleston. This kick is up and gone. And here comes Chicago at the 3-yard line. Returnable from there. Fullerton has a head of steam. And he stopped the football! And it's Charleston who recovers! Oh no! The Warriors are dismantling themselves!
I mean, how many turnovers have we seen? I can't even count them anymore.
Oh man. It's been at least 7 turnovers between these two teams today. Bit of sloppy football, but one of these teams has to win this game, and they can lick their wounds in the locker room afterward and correct it during the week. Chance for Charleston to maybe put their foothold in this game at home. Handoff, not much there. They'll gain a yard, no further than that. 2nd down.
In the other game, Arizona 27, Sin City 14 final. Samurai 3-game win streak has come to an end. Arizona improves to 6-3.
All right, well, Arizona gets the job done over there. 2nd and long. Charleston tried to do the job over here. The lead and the ball. Throw, tipped it, incomplete. That was close, a deflection out of the air. And there's your count. 8 total turnovers in this football game between these two sides. They're even at 4 apiece.
What's the most we've ever had in an SFL game?
We can't count that high.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Right now, I think Joey Langdon of the San Antonio Vaqueros still holds the record for 10 interceptions in a game. That is thrown left side, tipped and incomplete. 4th and 9. Nick Twice the intended target. They're in long field goal range.
I think the defender was once more a little bit handsy there, but nothing was called.
47 yards. Cameron Duty, middle of the hash marks. Snap is good. Hold good. Kick is up and on the way. It curls back to the right, and it is good. So that will make it a touchdown game, which looms large this late in the game.
And Cameron Duty's very thankful that Mike Daggs is not calling this game.
Love it. Love it. These close defensive struggles. They make for some entertaining football.
I actually like defensive games, but I do play defense, so.
Yeah, there's that. I play offense and I like defensive games, so there's that too. This will be returnable. Fullerton trying not to repeat past mistakes, and that will be back down to the 29-yard line. That was not Fullerton. They took him off return duty for the time being. That was Melodius manning the corner on the return.
That's different.
So decisions made. And Charleston's taken over the total yards lead. The adjustments that Charleston's made coming into the second half proved to be fruitful, at least for the time being. Now Chicago has their offense on the field with 6:56 left in the fourth quarter. They may be able to do something. That's over the middle. That's caught. And trying to roll his way to the first down marker. Can't do it. That's Paulie Truth, the tight end.
Yep, and now Patak's counting on his number one receiver, Paulie Truth. He loved that connection. Mr. Reliable.
Needs something to go their way. Patak is going to be in the backfield by himself. Empty set. Turns it and runs. First down and more. And he doesn't slide, but he does get taken down just after midfield. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. We haven't seen that at all in the second half.
Someone check that man for a concussion. He's got to have one by now. I mean, he's been sacked. He's been hit. He's ran the ball. He's been not sliding.
Yeah. First and 10. Throws left side, nearly picked off. Man, Patak is living dangerously with that throw. 2nd and 10.
Great pass deflection there by cornerback Brandon Ewing, number 26.
Another big moment in this football game. Patak trying to find something to hang his hat on. Game can get real rough if they're not careful. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Over the middle, that's caught. First down and more inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. And that is perfectly done from Ty Patak to move the chains.
He's even finding his non-contract players now, middle of the field.
Got to do something. So he will try to find it. Three to the right, 2 to the left. Patak in some trouble, throws on the run. That's caught, barely. Somehow he got it through the hands of the receiver. Giffis with the grab. It is 2nd and 7.
That was very dangerous. He felt pressure and just dumped it.
Can't get much closer than that one. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Backing it up, pressure, throws. It's a little bit of a screen pass. It's a first down and more. Out to the outside. Caleb Giffis turns the corner, gets down to the 5-yard line. Great run after catch. It's 1st and goal for Chicago.
That was some crafty running there by Giffis. I mean, I thought they had him as soon as he caught it. A little juke move, a little great block there by whoever that was. I couldn't see the number.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as long as somebody just gets mad and pushes him again with an elbow.
It's the closest either of these teams have been to the end zone without getting in it.
This is where Chicago kind of hurts. They don't have a halfback. They're 1st and goal from the 5. This is where it hurts them.
Yeah, but who needs a halfback when you have Ty Patak?
Yeah.
Dude can run for days.
Yep.
He'll throw on the run there, and it's incomplete.
I think he probably should have ran there.
I would tend to agree. Pump fake it and run. He's able to turn the corner there. He's got the end zone. .252 total yards for the Chicago offense. Charleston's turned it on in this second half, but Chicago looking to survive. They got to tie this game up first. 4:13 to go. Patak backs it up, looks to throw it. Throws, right side, caught at the 3 to the 2. 3rd and goal coming up.
That was a long pass for a gain of 2 yards.
Yeah. It was. They mark him at the 3-yard line. They got 2 shots to do this. There's no way they're kicking a field goal here, one would think. Attack in trouble and taken down. The blitz from the blind side. It's Dan Dash's 5th sack of the football game.
Oh my gosh. If Charleston manages, he has to be my player of the game.
At this point, he's vying for Defensive Player of the Week. This might be the most efficient defensive performance of the season for any one player. Attack, throws, end zone. That is caught. That's a touchdown. It's Caleb Giffis somehow finding a pocket between 3 defenders to bring it in, and we're an extra point away from a tie.
You don't think Type Attack trusts his receivers? I know you're triple covered, but here, you need to catch us. We need points. Number 29, Sam Blattner was there. 29 was there. What a great play.
And we know how tall Sam Blattner normally is. It's hard to miss that man. Somehow, Type Attack missed him with the football and found Caleb Giffis in the back of the end zone. Snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way, and we are tied. Wow. 10 plays, 71 yards, Rochelle.
This game is like insanity.
This is the sloppiest, best game of football I think I've ever seen. It's been wonderful. It's like eating lasagna. You know it's going to get everywhere. It's all over your face. It's on the chair, the table. But man, is it good.
You never know what it's like a box of chocolates. What's going to happen next?
Run, Forrest! 1st and 10. Charleston going to try to work it downfield. Throw. Caught to the 42-yard line. One play. And all of a sudden, you start to think that Charleston might have it.
Charleston has figured a few things out.
Xavier Solomon with the grab there. 1st and 10, closing in on midfield. 3:07 left. All 3 timeouts still owned by both these teams. Heavy set look on offense. They may go back to the run here, but I don't think so. They will. Right side, Hoagland is not going to get very far. They will give him a yard.
I'm surprised to see a running play on that. I really am.
Two to the left, 2 in the backfield. Kopech at home. Chance to take the lead again. They'll send 5, and Kopech goes down. What a time for a sack. And Chicago finds it at the most opportune time they can. It is J.J. Bailey.
Coming from a strong safety position, that was a planned blitz. And he just got through. I mean, there was nobody there to block him.
2:05 to go. We're down to the 2-minute warning as this one will not be snapped in time. 2 minutes to the end of this football game in a 13-13 tie. One of these teams has to win this game, which means somebody has to lose. It's going to be a good finish.
Yep.
Possibly your game of the week here in SFL week number 11. The way this is going.
The game of the week, but still the game of the week.
In the gun, Kopech backs it up. Pressure coming. He is going to avoid the first sack. In trouble. Then he's taken down. Oh, man, Chicago's defense just stood up. Timeout taken by Chicago.
DJ Koganon with the big sack there. Number 58, the outside linebacker.
He needed some help to get there, but he did, in fact, get there. Punt upcoming. Darren Bennett puts this one up in the air. It's going to get over the midfield logo down to the 30-yard line. Return to the 34. 1st and 10 for Fullerton and company. Man, you know, if John Fullerton, he would have been kicking himself if Chicago lost because of his fumble. But now they still have a chance to come down and win this game.
I'm looking at the drive summary, and it's just insanity. I mean, Charleston's had like 1 3-minute drive.
Yeah.
Chicago's had about 2. Other than that, I mean, some possessions were only 10 seconds.
Exactly, including the touchdown, the one-play touchdown that went for 70 yards or whatever it was. Under center, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Patak throws deep over the middle, and that is going to be a right side incompletion. Caleb Giff is your intended target, who is still running after the ball for some reason.
Patak needs to settle down. That was way overthrown.
Got to go fast. Patak, 2nd and 10. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Defensive line splits themselves apart a little bit. I don't expect a run here. They will not. Pressure, throws incomplete. Pressure got in Patak's face, stopped that from getting out of the pocket. 3rd and 10 for Chicago. Defenses are both standing up.
Credit Charleston for making Patak feel that pressure all night long. He hasn't been comfortable the whole entire night.
Dime formation for Charleston on defense. Single back, 3 to the right in the bunch for Patak. Looking, throwing, left.
Oh,
that
wow.
one's caught. Past the 50 to the 46-yard line. That's their 3rd conversion of the day on 3rd down. Giffis has it, and the Warriors move the sticks.
And that looked like a very awkward play from Patak, but he found Caleb Giffis right there somehow.
Both offenses trying. Giffis over the century mark. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. It's a 4-2 nickel on defense for Charleston. Pressure again. Throw is incomplete. That got tipped by the linebacker right in the middle of the field. Could have been a Plinko situation. Instead, it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the linebacker got his hands up. That's on number 43. Just got the ball in the air. No harm, no foul, but it could have been dangerous.
Could have been very, very rough. Now Patak is in another tough spot, 2nd and 10. Want to make 3rd down a little bit easier here. 1:07 to go. 2 timeouts for Chicago. Got to get it down to at least the 33 to keep it a 50-yard field goal. Pressure, and Patak is taken down again.
Ready. Welcome to the Sacks Club.
We have sacks for days on this Charleston defense. Dash has 5. A couple others have 2. I'm pretty sure that Patak has been sacked 10 times in this football game.
Dan Dash has 7.
Throw, it's caught. And that is to the 39-yard line. That does not make it to the 1st down marker. And now decision time here for Charleston, or for Chicago. They will punt. Wow. What a call.
That's trusting your defense, Curtis.
They're going to have to at this point. They don't have a choice. Kick is up and gone. They're going to try to pin the Predators deep, and it's going to bounce at the 1, and I think that's where it stopped. If that's the case, that's the best punt of the season right there. No, they got to the 20. It did bounce in the end zone. Oh, man. That looked so good. Awesome. That looked so good. Charleston's got to move the ball. If they can move it about 50 yards, they'll have a chance at a 47-yard field goal.
And they scored in 10 seconds.
They did. They can do it. 27 seconds left. All 3 timeouts. Kopech, left side, caught!
Oh, no, again!
No way! How about it? Does he get there? It is Doug Spelling for the touchdown, and Charleston may have just won this football game.
Okay, when you gamble with a strong blitz, you're leaving somebody open, and that's just what happened there. One defender in the secondary, and Nick Twice got behind him to the house.
Doug Spelling, his 2nd long touchdown of the day for Charleston. one for 70 yards. He's got over 150 yards receiving on 2 receptions.
And another 10-second drive.
But either way, what's that?
Another 10-second drive.
10-second drive. We start calling Charleston 10-second Tom. 1 play, 79 yards, and 11 seconds. And now it is John Fulton back for the return. Are the fireworks done? From the 7 to the 25 to the 32. 11 seconds to go.
If any quarterback is capable of this, it is type attack. But it's got to be quick, and there can't be any mistakes. You can't have any open field catches.
Yeah, this is a lot to ask.
The way this game's going, though.
You know, you're not wrong. Chicago doesn't have the quick strike ability in this game that Charleston has shown. 11 seconds left. Patak, left side, gotta have it, caught, and timeout taken. He got tackled in bounds. That's their last timeout. Okay. You have Fullerton at the bottom. Caleb Giffis, who has the best receptions for yards today, is in the slot. Lineup 3 on the right. Looking to throw this. Heaves it up in the air. Got to get something on it. It is caught, and they have no timeouts. This game is going to finish. Charleston is going to come back and win this football game. Unreal that the Predators get it done. Patak doesn't have enough air underneath the football, and that is it. Doug Spelling, your hero, gives Charleston the win, their 4th of the season, 20-13 in an absolute nail-biter. Ray, your final thoughts on this show that we just witnessed?
I really am almost speechless with this game, but it was a very good game, very defensive game. Charleston just had 2 10-second drives that were 2 touchdowns that, you know, you gamble on the rush, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
You leave your secondary exposed.
Good
My
Lord.
Player of the game is Dan Dash.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, the defense stood up for Charleston. Dan Dash, he got recorded in the game for 5 sacks. I feel like he should have been recorded for more than that, but the totals and what it gave him is 5. A fantastic game defensively, really, for both sides. Offensively, there were some question marks, but Charleston gets the job done. They go to 4-5. Chicago to 4-4. That is it from game 2 of week 11. Charleston wins 20-13. Thank you for watching, everybody. We will see you next time.